What does building a dream life look like to you? I'm on a journey to make my dreams become a reality. This means consistent workouts, meal prepping, staying on top of my weekly commitments, and managing my 9-to-5 job, which this week was challenging as I had to travel to Dallas for work. I want to share some moments from my week to show you the reality of balancing it all while also keeping it fun. This is your reminder to romanticize the little things in life and to shift your perspective from focusing on the end result to enjoying the process of getting there. So there's this grocery store in Soho that's really cute, and it's apparently like the Erewhon for New York. I want to make my way down to Soho just to get some groceries. I'm gonna go and just have a little bit of an excursion to get out of the house because I feel like I've been cooped up a little bit today. I had a migraine earlier and thankfully my medication kicked in, so I'm like functional right now. Hi friend, I wish you could come with, huh? Wouldn't that be great if you could come with me? I'm just gonna head out and catch the subway. So cold. I got a hot chocolate and I'm so glad because I almost got a smoothie and I probably would have died. So I'm gonna go to the Glossier store because I want to see what they have with their lunch and yay. I want to say it is like in the 20s right now. And I'm freezing. I'm just gonna basically combine all of these ingredients and make a nice juicy chicken. And that's gonna be the protein that I will be consuming for this week. I'm going to be taking out my contact lenses. I am in Texas for a work meeting. I'm super grateful to have had the opportunity to travel and see a state that I've never seen before. I'm just exhausted. I've been having a lot of fun, but the agenda's been super, super packed. And I don't know, I guess it's also like a little bit of a reality check in the making sure that my plate isn't too full department, because I feel like I have a lot of commitments. I have a volunteer thing that I do, and I have a meeting that's virtual today. And it's tough because that also means I can't go out on like the team dinner and like partake in some of the activities that were planned in the evening time, just because my evenings are already packed with things that I would normally do. And it's just like kind of a balancing game. As I've gotten a little bit older, I've recognized the value in, setting boundaries. I have mentioned before that I'm definitely more on like the people pleaser side of things. I think I've always had a fear of like being rude. It's just unfortunately like that's part of being a woman is that like you are taught not to be rude because otherwise you are going to be like unliked, and that the consequences are going to be like unimaginable. That fear has been instilled in me at a very young age. And because of that, especially when I was, fresh out of college and freshly entering the corporate world, I think I didn't know how to adequately set boundaries. And I definitely overcommitted in the past just because I struggled a lot with saying no, or just setting clear enough boundaries where you're not even allowing there to be room for someone to make you feel worse about your decision or to change your mind. Instead of asking, oh, can I do this? It's like, no, I'm going to do this because I have XYZ, and not allowing room for external opinion on what you're doing can sometimes be really tricky, especially if you're balancing and juggling multiple things. Truth be told, you kind of have to just like put your foot down. And if someone is upset at you for saying no, like that's their problem, and you have to recognize that the world is not going to end. I think just being very like overstimulated and on the go is reminding myself that I need to prioritize myself first. And I know that if I go out tonight and I'm also going to be trying to take this meeting and I'm not going to have a very good look. I work in the alcohol industry. I cannot be taking a like call at a bar. That would be pretty wild. I work with high schoolers. That would not be appropriate. So anywho, essentially, I'm going to have a nice night in. I have been waking up super early to go work out in Dallas before I have a 15-hour day of back-to-back meetings. I have been getting in my leg day this morning. I went yesterday, I ran a mile and I did some core. I have been just putting in the reps, embracing the friction, although I'm going to say it's looking a little tough right now, but that's okay. I'm exhausted, and so I'm going to take my makeup off, and my skin is freaking out right now. Like, this is not a cute look. It was a cute look, but it's about to not be a very cute look. It's time for a little ASMR skincare.